Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattooed Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing my October monthly highlights and lowlights. I cover it all in here, and I have a really pretty kit from Nikki +3. It's got gold foil on it, and it is gorgeous. I really love the colorway too, because it's got like a little bit of darker elements, but it's not like super spooky or anything. I do have this sheet also that was a freebie that I probably want to include in there too. So here is the first page of the kit. Lots of foil. Some full boxes here, really pretty. And then some functional pieces here in boxes. And then I've got my full sidebar sticker, which also has foil on it. And then this monthly scripts page too. So it's going to be fun to work with all of this. Before we get into the highlights, let me go through my October weekly spreads. So here is the first one. And let me just kind of even this out a little bit so you can see it a little better. So this is a kit from Jessica Hart's. It's so cute. I really love like the October elements, but it's still got that fall feel to it. And it's got a little bit of foil in this spreads, which I love that touch. This one is from Bubba Bear Studios. This was such a great week. I just put in tons of pictures from our family weekend, and it was just such a great week, even though there were some bad things that happened this week too. Let's keep going. Here is a beautiful kit from Scribble Prints Co., and I love the foil on this. Just looks so cute. Really love this one. And then here is my last spread. No, second to last. So here is the Stranger Things week. I love this so much. Like the art's super fun, and it was just really fun to put together. I love the art. And then here is the last one. This is from Caress Press. I love her papers so much, and this week was pretty stressful, but it turned out well. I can see I noted over here, but I really like this a lot. I didn't film this one, but the other ones either already have Plan With Me's out or they're coming soon. Just takes me a while to like get those ready to go when I've got other content coming out. Okay, so let's go back to my monthly spread and get going. I'm going to begin with whiting out the text on the page just because the sticker I noticed was a little bit see-through, so I went ahead and did that, and then placed down my big boxes that go across the top of the spread. And then I'm going to pull out the sidebar sticker and put that in there. And I'm going to trim off this little sliver that's kind of overlapping the sidebar sticker. Just kind of pulling that up with my X-Acto blade. And then I'm going to try and figure out how I want to use the full boxes, because there isn't like a strip or boxes to cover up the days that are not in the month, like in a Caress Press kit. So I'm putting in some of these stickers up at the very top, and then I'm going to use some of the deco from that deco sheet that I showed you earlier to fill in the space on that like left side. So I'm putting them kind of in the middle of the boxes, so there's a little bit of space between them and above them, but that's okay with me. I don't care. And then I'm just going to put in this little house, which I think that looks great. And I think if I put the stickers all the way across the top, it would look a little crowded up there, so it gives it a little bit of white space. And then I'm going to just put these other full boxes that you can write on just across the spread, just where they would not touch each other, and just random spots. No rhyme or reason to that. Sometimes I'll pick them for like certain days, but in this spread I just put them randomly because there weren't any specific days to point out. And then I'm putting in my days of the week sticker across the top of this spread in that little orange bar. And they fit just perfectly right there, and I think they look really pretty with the white background because they kind of stand off of that sticker. And that one's crooked, but all of them are crooked. It's fine. We're just going to keep going. And then I'm going to very quickly speed you through putting in the numbers. So because this is a Sunday start planner, which thankfully the next year's is not, I went ahead and put in the ones on the first column, and then I will kind of have a guide. And then I just made my own little box for the 31st, and then just placing in a couple of these scripts on different days. And then we're going to go to the day by day. So starting with the first, I didn't really have a lot to note here, but I didn't want to like fill it with deco or anything, which is what I normally do. But I went ahead and found a little nap sticker because I don't take naps, But on this day, I was super tired on this Saturday, so I went ahead and took a nap. So I thought that Fox and Pip sticker was really cute. And then on the 2nd, I finished the series on Netflix called Dahmer. I pulled up that circle sticker because it was the same color as the box below it, so I replaced it with this blue one. And I just grabbed a little true crime sticker from Fox and Pip, and just kind of layered that above it, which I was trying to find something perfect, and this one was appropriate for this. And then on the 3rd, I wanted to put in that I was watching House of Dragons, and it's already finished now, like the 1st season is over, but it got better as the series went on. I definitely like Game of Thrones better. There were just a lot more characters interacting, and it was just a little more interesting to me, but I'm gonna stick with this one, and I'll probably watch next season as well. And then over here on, like above that orange box, I put in that I was feeling a little lost. On the 4th, I found the perfect sticker for this, but I was given a project kid, like I was supposed to check in with him all the time, and so I found this perfect sticker from Once More With Love for that. And then I'll put a little note here on this label that I was rewatching called The Midwife, which I still have not finished. But it's just a great show, and they have like 11 seasons now, and they've already been renewed through the 14th season. So I wanted to rewatch the whole thing, and it's such a good show. On the 5th, I had a really bad experience with the teacher, and hopefully that never happens again, but it was not good. But I found this little sticker that's kind of rolling their eyes. And then below that, I just put in a little anxiety sticker because I was just feeling a little bit down. This week was not the greatest, but I tried to kind of work my way to the weekend because I knew that the weekend was going to be much better. On the 6th, I didn't have anything to note, so I just put in this cute little jacket. And then on the 7th, I put in a label, this orange one, for our family weekends. So every October, my mom and my middle sister come and visit me. And previously to this year, my other sister and my nephews came and visited, but now they live here with me. So we all just kind of gathered together on this weekend and just had a lot of fun together. So this evening, we watched Hocus Pocus 2. It was really cute. I liked it a lot. And so I wanted to mark that with these cute stickers from Fox and Cactus, which I'll grab one of those in a second. But I found this cute sticker from Fox and Pip, which is perfect because I just needed big hugs and everything to get me kind of through this whole month, really. It was a rough one. So I found this cute sticker, there it is, from Fox and Cactus, which is the Hocus Pocus sisters. And then I kind of messed up my writing there, but I kind of recovered it. And then on the 8th, we went to the park in the morning, and I also went to a tasting dinner with my best friend. We'd been looking for some, and we found this one at one of my favorite restaurants. So we bought tickets, worth every penny. Such a great experience, really, really fun, and I definitely want to do that again. So I found this cute little chef sticker for the tasting dinner, and then I found this cute little Coffee Monsters Co. sticker for going to the park. There we go. And then on the 9th, we went to the pumpkin farm. This is a tradition that we have now, and it was really fun. We went out. It was a little bit muddy, but super fun. And then on the 10th, I had the day off, thankfully, and my mom and my sister went back home, so we said goodbyes. And on the 11th, I had a really good Zoom meeting. It was like a training for this new program that we're using. Well, I'm using it to manage like all of this technology, and it was really good. I learned so much. It was like an hour and a half long, and it got me started, definitely. And then below that, I started a new book, and so I put that in there. It was called When She Returned. It was a mystery. I liked it a lot. And then the next day we won our cross-country district meet. So I put that in there. On the 13th, I had a really good talk with two of my work friends and real life friends. And we just were trying to like build each other up and like kind of give each other some positive vibes because just things were happening at work and I didn't really like them. And so they kind of were encouraging, and it was good to have them. And one of the advice pieces that I got was, you got to protect your peace. And so I've been kind of trying to keep that in mind because it's only October and we've got the rest of the year to deal with everything. So really trying to focus on the positives and embracing those. On the 14th, I really needed just to treat myself. So put that in real quick. And then I went and got boba real quick. And then I went to go get a pedicure because when I want to treat myself, those are the two things that really popped to mind. So I put those in. And then on the 15th, I watched Luckiest Girl Alive on Netflix. I really liked it. I haven't read the book. I thought my friend gave it to me, but she gave me another one by that author. And I liked it a lot. I thought it was great. And then just kind of filling in with some deco because I didn't really have anything else to put in on that day. On the 16th, I just prepped for the week. Just really tried to focus on positivity and really like getting prepared as much as I can so that I'm not stressed out as much as I could be. And then on the 17th, I ran into my cousin and her daughter, Lily, and I just haven't seen them in so long, haven't spent a lot of time with them, and we're trying to reconnect. Still working on that, but that was a good thing to happen that day. On the 18th, this was the Moxie Life review day, so I used a little clock from the kit and marked in that, and then I just had a bad attitude this day. So even though I'm trying to work on it, like there's still some bad days for sure coming in there because it's just like some things just don't improve and then you have to deal with them continuously. So I'm still trying to figure out all of that, but it's a process. And I thought this was perfect, this little emoji. On the 19th and 20th, I had organized some field trips to go to a museum visit from the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum in DC, and it was great. The kids were really, really good, which I was, I'm always nervous about, them being respectful and everything, but they all were. It was great, and it was a lot of work, but it was worth all of the work. So that made me feel really good because it was a good experience for everybody. And then on the 20th, this was the Moxie Life launch, so I grabbed the little sale sticker from the kit and marked in that. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of deco because I didn't have anything else to highlight on that day. And it's just kind of going to go into the 27th, which is just fine. On the 21st, this was the day Taylor Swift released her Midnights album, and I really am enjoying it. I'm still listening to it and learning the songs, but I really like it, and I was definitely listening to it this day, so I popped in a little paper and milk sticker for that. This was also the day that we went to Boo at the zoo, which was really fun. I took my sister and my nephews to go see that, and then on the 22nd, it was just super windy and warm, so I grabbed this candle sticker from that deco sheet and marked in that. Where's the fall weather? I was asking myself, because I love fall. It's my favorite season, and summer just kind of lasted a lot longer than it should have. On the 23rd, I have less space on these days, but I put in what is the deal with my workouts, because I've just been putting them on the back burner, not really committing to them, and I need to work on that in November for sure. On the 24th, I had a really bad stitch fix, so I put that in real quick with a little piece of deco from the kit. On the 25th, this was the first day of a big project at work. We were installing some of these big interactive panels, and it went really, really well. This was our third round, and the previous two rounds have not gone as well as I would have liked. So I really put a lot of effort into making this the best one. On the 26th, I was really sore because I was walking all over our campus. We have 3 buildings that I was having to walk in between and just continuously check on things and reassure the teachers and everything. So my feet were so sore. I wore the wrong shoes too. On the 27th, I was prepping for trainings. This was such a busy day because we were just there was a lot of stuff going on, and I was trying to do some preparing for these training meetings, and it wasn't going so well, but I kind of caught up on the 28th. On this Friday, 28th, I went and got a haircut, which I put off for far too long, but it felt really good. And then I went to my favorite well, one of my two favorite pizza places in town called Pizzeria Nomad. They used to be just a food truck, and now they have like a storefront, and their pizza is divine. So good. On the 29th, I did lots of editing, and I also watched Silence of the Lambs, which is like one of my traditions around Halloween is to watch Practical Magic, which I love, so sweet, and Silence of the Lambs because it's just a classic and it's so good every time I watch it. So I pulled a little fox and cactus sticker for that, and then a coffee cup for the editing because I was definitely chugging some coffee for that. And then on the 30th, I watched Practical Magic, so I put that in on a little label. One of these skinny ones, which fit really well. And then just to kind of add a little bit of deco to that, I found this cute little pumpkin emoji sticker from Fox and Cactus. On the 31st, which was Halloween, I just kind of caught up at work, so I put that on another little label. And then just opening up the spread, and I'm just going to add a bunch of this like tiny deco from this sheet. It was kind of hard to work with because some of them like came off the backing or with the backing and I couldn't use them really, but most of them worked. And I think this just kind of brings the spread together and it just looks really cute. I also added that little marshmallow s'more on the 12th. I really like a full monthly spread. It just like looks so good to me. It's my personal preference, and these little dots really added a little something extra. Here's this week all finished. It turned out really pretty. I didn't know how the color scheme was going to look like all laid down, but I love it. It's so like, it's a little bit October themed with all of the orange, but it's got that pop of blue, which is so pretty. I really like this. It's really fun. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload, and I will see you next time. Bye!